All right. It is Saturday, May 24th, 2025, weekly update. Let's get into it. It's been it's been it's been an it's been a pretty good week. Nothing amazing, nothing incredible, but been pretty good. Saturday, if you saw last week's update, I was about to go to my buddy's graduation. That was basically the whole day. Saturday, I got to his place. I got to his place at like 11, and the whole thing, by the time we got back after everything, it was 5:30. Um it it wasn't all the graduation. Long story short, I had a little graduation gift for him. But the gift fell behind the bleachers where we were sitting, and we couldn't go underneath them, so we had to wait till afterward to see if someone could go down there and find it. But they didn't find it, so that sucked. And that whole thing took maybe an extra hour. You know, like we were already out of the graduation, probably I'd say 3/4 of the way through. But then we had to wait for everyone else to leave, and it was a whole thing. So that sucked. But oh well, it happens, I suppose. Sunday was just church, reading, writing. Wrote some new material. Rewrote my material, actually, um, for my jokes. The last set that I'd done before Sunday, it it just I went through all of my material. I went through my jokes. I talked to the crowd, and there's just a disconnect. There was a disconnect between the material and myself and the jokes and the people, and they were all listening, and they chuckled a few times, but they didn't laugh at anything. So that signaled to me that there was something wrong. There's something wrong with my material. So then Sunday, I just sat down and just rewrote the material. Same jokes, same premises and everything, but I wrote it in a much more natural verbiage, right? And then went on stage with that on Sunday, and that worked. That really worked. It was much more natural for me to go through. It was much more natural for me to deliver it. Um, the audience was just as attentive and listening to what it was that I was saying. um and then they actually laughed at the jokes. So that was really cool, because it really helped me fine tune, I guess you could say, um how it is that I'm writing my material, like technically actually writing it on paper. I mean, um not to get into the details of it, but the way just the different way that I'm writing it now, actually writing it, it actually really made a difference. At least with those two sets, with those two crowds. Maybe I'll run into something different later. I don't know. Um, Monday and Tuesday were rest days for me. Um, for the last, I think, almost 2 months now, I've been consistently working out 4 days a week. So that's been really, 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 really good. I can feel the difference just in my energy levels, and how much I'm eating. I'm eating so much right now. I'm eating a lot, like a lot, because I'm working out so much. And then on top of that, I'm also uh, working at work, which is basically a workout too. Um, and yeah, I'm eating a lot. I'm having to buy more food, and but I'm feeling really good. I wake up alert, ready to go, and that's definitely in part due to consistently working out a lot better. I also see myself slimming up a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot. It's not the slimmest I've ever been. When I was training to run a marathon, that's definitely the slimmest I've ever been. I was running anywhere between what, uh, 30, 20, 25 to 30, 35 miles a week, you know, when I was training for the marathon. That was like, what, 7 years ago? Dang, time flies. 8 years ago. No, it was 2016. 9 years ago. It's been 9 years. It's been 9 years. Holy crap, that's wild. But that was the slimmest I'd ever been. And working out consistently, I can see myself slimming up a little bit. Feeling good. I can see myself getting a little built, not crazy built. I don't do any big weight exercises. A lot of body weight exercises, calisthenics to help with work, really. And it really does help. It really does help. So that's been nice. But so yeah, Monday and Tuesday, rest days, chilling. Just I did nothing. I did nothing. I laid in bed for like 4 hours on Monday. Then I played some video games. And then Tuesday went to a dentist appointment. That's all I did. Got two fillings redid. Gonna get one more done down here next week. And after that, just chilled, chilled out for the rest of the day. Played games, played Breath of the Wild basically like all day, and it was great. Watched a comedy special. Watched Ali Sadiq's comedy special that's out now. That was funny. That was funny as always. He's hilarious. Um, Wednesday was work. Thursday was work. Yesterday, Friday, that was work. Today, there's work. And tomorrow, there's work. You know, um, I picked up a shift on Thursday. Normally, I don't work Thursdays, but I picked up a shift that day. Um, because I'm saving money right now for the AC. That's the other thing that I did. I think on Thursday was I officially put in the purchase order for the AC for Vanessa. Um, it's been a lot of research, a lot of back and forth, a lot of like I need this, I need that. This is required, that's required. I can fluctuate on this, I can fluctuate on that, and just over and over and over and over again when I kept looking at it and kept looking at AC units and kept thinking about, how I wanted to install it or how it needed to be installed and, what it was that I was trying to do and the power requirements and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on. It it's going to be pricey. It's pricey, but I look at it as an investment. You know, it's going to cool Vanessa off, right? For one, um, it's going to cool Vanessa off. It's going to cool myself and my guest off when I start my podcast in here. Um, it's going to work. It's going to be backed by warranty. I can definitely install it the way I would like. Um, and yeah, like, and all of those things, it's going to cost. Not a lot of people live in vans. So it's a really niche product. And as a result, it costs a lot of money. Go figure. So put the order in. I also was doing research on what I need to do to upgrade the electrical system. Main thing is just bigger battery bank. I need to upgrade the battery bank, its size, and then I need to add another solar panel on top, and that's where I'm starting. Um, if that's enough to power the AC for the instances that I need to power it, that I want to power it, cool, that's great. But I mean, if I need more power, I buy another battery bank and I buy more solar panels. Um, it, I don't worry too much about like the costs on like the batteries and the solar panel because like their direct impact on my life is absolutely worth it. Um, the solar panel and the battery upgrade and everything that I did, like all of that paid for itself in like 2 months, 3 months. It was insane. Um, Mainly because like I had to idle Vanessa to charge the battery to power the AC unit. So just the instant adding of the solar panel was like day one, first week, like gas savings immediately. And I noticed that immediately. I'm like, oh yeah, I only need to fill up like every week and a half, 2 weeks now instead of, you know, every 5 days between the driving and then the idling of Vanessa, which between the morning and the evening was like an hour, so that was a gallon. So then over 5 days, that's 5 gallons, which would otherwise get me, and I'm not going to get into the details. Point is, savings, right? The solar panels immediately saved. the solar panel immediately saved on the gas, and they pay for themselves just in quality of life improvements. So, and I mean, numbers wise, they're an insane investment. Like solar panels. If you're thinking about getting solar panels to save on electrical costs, it's it's a crazy, insane benefit. It really is. Um, Installing them, that's where you're gonna pay. You're always paying for labor, but I mean, yeah, if you can do the installation yourself, which I'd be comfortable doing now because I've done it, and it's like, oh, it's pretty straightforward. Um, you really got to know the correct wire gauges and everything, but research. But anyways, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I live in a van. But so yeah, point is, upgrade the electrical system, buy the AC unit, bought the AC unit, gotta buy the stuff for the electrical system upgrade. Need to do that. Um, and yeah, that was Thursday. Working a lot right now, 5 days instead of four, which I normally do. Probably gonna pick up next week if I can, just again to offset the cost of that AC, which is not cheap. Um, and other than that, I mean, it's been a good week. It's been a good week, you know, sitting down, going to my buddy's graduation, resting, working out consistently, doing mics, working at work. It's been busy. I've been busy. I've been busy, you know. I've been busy, and it's getting hot now too. There's that as well. So I really want to get that AC installed, which again also sucks that I got in that accident because that set me back a month. So, you know, it's May 24th when it could have been April 24th right now if I hadn't got set back the way I got set back. So, oh well. Oh well. But all right, that's it. That's the update. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe, whoever you are. To the 5%, 1% of people who get to the end of these videos, it seems like most people drop out. I think like 2.5 minutes in. So if you're here at 12 minutes and 50 seconds and counting, you're part of that 1%. Go you. Go you. All right, cool. Have a good day. God bless.